their unique ability. 98, more than I would say 99% of the people on this earth don't know what they are best at. What is their passion in it? We say, I am very much passionate about this. But is that passion our business? Is that passion what I am doing every time? Until and unless your passion becomes your profession, you will not become a genius. That is what particular meaning is. But because Michael Schumacher, he was made to sit on the driver's chair when he was only 5 years old. Sachin till date he is practicing on his passion. And that is the reason any sports star, let's say how many of us love to watch cricket? I think almost all, because in India like cricket is everything. So we love to watch cricket, and we are passionate about cricket. But what we do, we pay for the tickets, we go to the stadium and we watch it. On the other side, who are stars, people like Sunil Gavaskar or Kapil Dev or Sachin Tendulkar, they are also passionate about the same game, but they are paid. This is the only difference. And I think that makes a huge lot of difference in each one of our lives, because Sachin was able to identify his uniqueness. Lata Mangeshkar, Michael Schumacher and all these people were able to identify what their unique talent was. All of us know about this gentleman called J.R.D. Tata, Jamshedji Tata, who is the founder of this Tata group in India. It's one of the most one of the biggest group in corporate India. So he was able to identify that he can do something like this at the age of 58, and from there he made a Tata Sons. So it's not important at what age we are able to identify what the uniqueness is with us, but it's important that at least in this lifetime we know what the uniqueness is. Because until and unless we know that, we will just continue to live a very ordinary life. The progress is there, the growth is there, but that progress and that growth can be accelerated, that can become 10 times, 20 times. Only and only if we know what is our speciality, why God has made us. And I think this is one process which we'll be sharing today. So only 8 varieties of people are there. And the process throughout our life should be to identify in which category I fall. Okay, with some examples I would like to share. So these are some of the categories. I'll start with the first category, which is called creator. Anyone, this is an example of Bill Gates, but this can be anyone. Anyone who has created something. So first, this gentleman identified that he can create something. He created something called Microsoft, and he created, there are people who created bulb. Who created bulb?
Thomas Alva Edison.
Thomas Alva Edison. And who is actually do you know how he is linked with G? He is actually one of the founders. I think we all know about Thomas Alva Edison, we know about G, we know about the bulb, we don't know the connect. He is the creator. And he is getting that royalty till date. Obviously he is not there. So Bill Gates is a creator. So he identified that he can create something. This is a speciality. I can do only this. But with that, so many other things are required, and he is the richest man on this earth. He identified. There are so many people, maybe they are not the richest man, but they are successful. Their net worth is also significant. Only thing they identified that they are also creators. This is Paul Allen. His net worth is $13 billion, and he identified that he is a supporter. He is a co-founder with Bill Gates. Okay, he is a co-founder with Bill Gates, but he is never in limelight. I think we have never seen him or like he's talking, but he is successful. I think 13 billion Kavan's net worth is good enough. If you see the net worth wise. But otherwise also, he identified one thing, that he is not a creator. He cannot create things. But what he can do is, he can support. And he found someone like Bill Gates, who is a creator, and he supported him. Bill Gates' net worth is $54 billion and his net worth is $30 billion. Never mind. How does it matter? But just by supporting, he made such a big wealth and he's successful. So it's not important that you have to be creator and you have to have 54 billion. But just if you fall in that category that you are a good supporter, and if you identify that, and if you can work as Alan said, I think that will make sense. Now all of us know this gentleman. This is the third category of the unique ability which you identify. It is accumulators. He is an accumulator with the second richest man on this earth. But there are so many other people in Indian context, in city-wise context, they have this habit of accumulation. This can be in form of stocks, this can be in form of investment, this can be in form of real estate or anything. That is not material. What is the commodity you are dealing with? But you have identified that I will be better if I go ahead like this and I am an accumulator. I'll just take one more example of the fourth category, who is a trader. His net worth is 22 billion. And I think 47 or 46 billion is the net worth of Warren Buffett. He is an accumulator and he is only a trader. He has never accumulated anything. He has only done trading. He will buy dollars, he will sell Japanese yen, he will buy gold, he will sell silver, he will buy this stock, he will sell this. This is what he is doing. He is not bothered about anything else. He is not bothered about accumulation and owning or something or nothing. He only believes in buying and selling. He will see a particular building, he will buy it for 100 million and he will sell it for 110. That's it. He thinks that he is only specialized and he is good at this thing. He identified that and today he has made a net worth of 22 billion. It's worth identifying that whether you are a trader or not. And if you would have thought, no, I will start accumulating, I would like to be like Warren Buffett. I think this 22 billion will not hota. So just because they identified, and Warren Buffett identified, this is what their speciality is, they have done what they have. So these are the four categories, and coming to one more category, I think all of us know this gentleman. These are the people who call themselves deal makers. Very interesting type of people. You will find a lot of people making a lot of deals and they are very good at that. They are not good at anything else. They are unable to create anything. They are unable to support anyone. But they can do good. They will just find out two people and they will make a deal. They will find out a very barren land in a bypass area and they will go to the chief minister and they will say, this is the land, it's just lying idle, you can sell it for 50 crores. And they will then go to the owners of Hayat and they will present it in such a way that they will buy it for 150 crores. Donald Trump, he has been doing the same thing for years and he was bankrupt 3 times in his life. 3 times. Below zero rather. He has become bankrupt 3 times in his life and today he owns 70% of the real estate properties in New York City. It's worse. 3 times you are bankrupt and then finally you have the 70% of the New York City. The only thing which he identified is he is a good deal maker. He can make deals. I think one can understand that I am good at that, and if you are on a continuous basis doing those things only, any business, any venture, any meeting, anything related with ideas, and things will automatically follow for all of us. Making sense whatever I'm talking? Because
Yes.
like I'm talking, all of us know him. Indians are now in top 5, top 6 list. He's one of them. Again, Lakshmi Mittal. He was third richest man. I think his slot has come down. He is now the 6th richest man on this earth. He is considered to be the steel tycoon or the powerhouse, whatever you can call. Speciality with him, he is considered as a 6th category called Lord. L-O-R-D. What are these varieties of people? They will make anything which is dead living. This is what the speciality is. This gentleman, he used to stay in Calcutta in a very small room in Rajagadra. I think all of us know he studied in this Park Street only. And then he passed out from there only. And now he's a big man. But what he did here, he also purchased a steel plant which was like almost dead and almost on the verge of closing. And what he did, he just made few changes, removed some of the employees, and then finally that was there. And then he started doing the same thing in Indonesia also. He used to buy all the thick industries from the government, and then he used to change all the employees. Existing employees were just out, and he used to bring cheap labor and machineries, and he started using. And then that $500 million company became 1,500. Then he sell it. He has done this throughout his life. Although this time we saw that they purchased such a costly thing from Tata, but that is what he was doing for throughout his life. This was such a big deal that all of us saw in newspaper. Otherwise, we have never experienced that.